10 insane security features of the White House. The White House is the official residence and workplace of the most powerful man or woman on Earth at any given time, the President of the United States of America. After World War II, the U.S. started receiving threats from people and nations that perceived them as enemies, so they decided to beef up security around the White House. The security is so watertight that even a fly cannot make it in without being noticed. If you ever thought of breaching the safety of the White House, there's only one end for you. You're likely to be statistically included in the mortality rate figures. In this video, we have documented the insane security features of the White House that will leave you more than impressed. Let's get it on. Number 1. Windows. The White House is valued at a colossal $400 million. A considerable chunk of this value can be credited to the meticulous security features engraved in its construction. George Washington commissioned its creation in 1792, and as much as he did not live to witness its completion, the 55,000 square feet residence today stands as the symbol of Washington, D.C. The multi-purpose structure has 132 rooms, 35 bathrooms, 412 doors, 147 windows, 28 fireplaces, and 3 elevators. All these are possible spots for security leakages in the eyes of the Secret Service, who are tasked with keeping the president and his family safe. The 147 windows are the most realistic security breach path, considering even the president's office is more like a window office. To mitigate the risk posed by the vast openings, the second layers of the windows are backed up with ballistic glass, a rare impenetrable type. The level 8 glass-clad polycarbonate doesn't come cheap. A mere square foot goes for more than $100. Now imagine the size used to cover up the 147 ceilings to floor windows. However, the cost did prove its worth on the 11th of November 2011 when a stray shooter from Idaho, Oscar Ortega Hernandez, allegedly fired 2 shots aiming at the White House window. The shooter committed the atrocity while sitting in his car 2,100 feet away, and one bullet hit the window only for the bullet to drop down like it were some boiled bean grain. So if you're one of those guys who throw stones at windows, I strongly suggest it's better to cook rice one by one rather than hoping to break the White House window. Number 2. Infrared sensors. The 19-acre compound housing the White House is the most secure place for the first family. Ironically, the same compound is the most dangerous and the closest path to death for anyone attempting to breach its walls. Every inch of the White House perimeter is surrounded by infrared lasers that can detect even the most minuscule strain of possible threat. Forget about the movies where intruders pretend to understand the best way to maneuver the chill-generating red arrays of light. These ones at the White House cover everywhere from the sky, the surface, and even underground. Any attempt to enter the White House will be met with a feud of biblical proportion. My suggestion? Highly dangerous. Stay away. Number 3. Surface-to-air missiles. In and around the White House, you will bump into 1,200 Secret Service agents. Needless to say, they are highly trained and can take out an enemy standing over 1,000 feet away in a matter of seconds. However, this isn't enough security for the most expensive residence in the land of opportunities. The airspace above the White House is marked as a no-fly zone. Any attempt will be met by, let's just say, timely death in the hands of high-grade air missiles. The surface-to-air missiles around the Capitol are a major security part of the missile defense system installed after the September 11 attack on the Pentagon. In November 2019, the White House security went into a panic after a missile battery was found on the iconic building's roof. They quickly implemented a lockdown, citing a potential violation of the restricted airspace. Security experts say the White House's missile system is one of the best, if not the best, with quite a beastly name: Avenger Defense System, ADS. So next time when flying over the White House without prior notice, ignore the first warning at your own peril. You can bet the missiles will be on their way to barbecue your sorry self before you know it. Number 4. Drones. The White House security detail has incorporated drone technology in a way that not so many individuals or companies can. The drones here have 2 specific purposes, the first being used as an on-air patrol camera, while the second is exclusively programmed to take down any alien drone flying within the compound. Using a system known as geofencing, when a drone flies into a restricted area, its inbuilt GPS will sense the boundary breach and the drone will automatically stall mid-flight. So if it's not the infrared sensors, it's the drones. It would really be a mental case if someone tried accessing the White House by employing dubious means. Number 5. 21-day tour advance notice. For a second, if you thought that the White House is some shopping mall or amusement park where you can simply walk in and out as you damn please, then sorry, things aren't quite that easy here. Getting approval to set foot in the White House requires a 21-day prior request, just about the hatching period of a laying hen. As one of the most secured places on Earth, 21 days seems reasonable to me. The site offers tours in 11 different languages and other various rafts of extreme security measures. The 21 days are meant to give the White House security ample time to comb through the personal background of the pending visitors, siphoning out any possible threat, if any exists. And not even the 21 days in waiting will grant you the opportunity to visit all the corners of the White House. The tour is restricted to specific areas, and as you may be aware, during the trip, taking photos is a treasonous offense. Wait, it's not, because you won't even have your camera anyway. Number 6. The fence. Now we have a security feature that everybody understands, and the majority has. But hang on a minute, the White House metal fence is not your ordinary security fence. The iconic Washington fence was first erected by President Thomas Jefferson in 1801 and has stood the test of time since then, occasionally getting facelifts and renovations. Through this fence, the White House visitors can view the monumental residence from a distance, taking photos to share with friends and family who have previously just seen it in pictures. Several attempts of jump-overs have been reported over the years, a move that has seen a massive upgrade of the iconic fence. The fence has transitioned from guarding President Jefferson's livestock back in the 1800s to a behemoth of steel and rebar that can halt a fast-moving vehicle and literally make it impossible to succeed for anyone attempting to climb it. Not only is the 11-foot fence decorated with sharp metallic spikes to frustrate wishful climbers, but it is also fitted with pressure features that alert the White House security the moment anyone puts pressure on it. But for a moment, hypothetically, let's assume an intruder manages to get over the fence. What happens next? Unfortunately, I don't have a favorable answer for the aspiring intruders because things will escalate to a life-threatening level: the guard dogs. Since 1975, the White House security has been using a breed of combat dogs known as Belgian Malinois. These dogs are too friendly and cute until they're called into action. They're big, strong, and fast enough to reach speeds of 30 miles per hour. They also possess compound vision, covering 270 degrees, and are capable of zooming suspects in record time. In 2014, 2 White House dogs, Hurricane and Jordan, managed to safely neutralize the threat by an unarmed intruder who managed to jump over the fence. These dogs cost approximately $7,000 and undergo intense 20-week training to sharpen their predatory skills. They work for 10 years before settling for honorable retirement, where they're even awarded certificates of service. Number 7. Restricted airspace. Following the attacks on September the 11th, the heavily restricted airspace over the White House was expanded and enforced more rigorously. Radar was mounted on the roof observing the area continuously, and lasers are present to identify any activity and prevent any flight activity that may breach White House security. If a breach is identified in the restricted airspace, a fighter jet can be deployed within 5 minutes should it be required. Number 8. Screening at the entry. Touring the White House requires some advanced planning. Public tour requests must be made through your member of Congress and submitted up to 3 months in advance and no less than 21 days prior to your visit. If you're an international visitor and wish to schedule a tour, you're advised to contact your home country's embassy in Washington, D.C. All guests over 18 years old are required to present a valid government-issued photo ID upon check-in. Foreign nationals must present their passport. Avoid backpacks, food, large handbags, and bottled water, among others. The screening at the entry is thorough. Number 9. White House Police Department. Special agents of the U.S. Secret Service protect the president and his family, but responsibility for securing the White House itself falls to a branch of the service known as the Uniformed Division, consisting of 1,300-plus sworn police officers and technicians. While agents and their exploits are glamorized and the subject of fictional thrillers and films, the UD officers often have a more dangerous job. They're the ones who establish and control the outer perimeters around the White House. They're in direct contact with the public. They're responsible for screening White House visitors and preventing harmful people from even getting close to the agents who surround the president. Number 10. The bunker. On 25th May 2020, George Floyd, a 46-year-old black man, died in Minneapolis after a white police officer, Derek Chauvin, knelt on his neck for almost 9 minutes. In the days since, protests erupted around the world and in particular across the USA. Amidst demonstrations outside the White House, it was reported in several news outlets that President Donald Trump was taken to a bunker. The main bunker the public is aware of is the Presidential Emergency Operations Center, where Trump was reportedly taken. For obvious reasons, its exact location is not publicized. However, it is thought to be underneath or adjacent to the east wing of the White House. Built in the 1940s and then extensively expanded in the late 40s and early 50s under President Truman, it was rarely used until 9/11. It was reportedly revamped afterward, with Dick Cheney reportedly complaining that the communications technology was terrible down there. And that's it from us today. Is there any place you know that is more secure than the White House? If yes, where? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed our video, remember to click the subscribe button for more of our luxurious content and give us a like and share. This is The Luxurious. Talk to you in the next video.